You know the terrorist attack that happened in Berlin just recently? What's the casualty count right now? How many people are dead? How many injured?
Let me check the latest. Okay, one person was killed, a woman who died at the scene, and 29 people were injured. Some were initially in critical condition, but police later said there were no longer any life-threatening injuries. They're treating it as a suspected Islamist terror attack.
Jeez. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's awful. If you want, I can talk through what we know about the suspect or the broader context.
You know what? Actually, yeah. Tell me about the suspect.
Let me have a look. So, what we know right now is that the suspect's Abdul Balu, a 21-year-old German national born and raised in Berlin with, he had Lebanese family roots too. And prosecutors say he was already on law enforcement's radar. He had prior juvenile convictions for violent offences.
Well, why didn't they do anything about it?
Well, hang on, let me check that timeline. So, authorities do say they did take some steps. He was prosecuted previously and given a juvenile sentence. That was 1 year and 10 months, but it was suspended after time served and based on his claim that he had distanced himself from ISIS. He was also
hold on. Whoa, what? What do you mean distanced himself from ISIS? Wait, he was involved with ISIS originally?
Let me double check that. Yeah, so authorities say he was radicalized and tried to join ISIS in 2025. He went to Lebanon intending to continue on to Syria, but he was arrested in Lebanon, later sent back to Germany.
Wait, hold on, where was this guy born?
Berlin. He was born and raised in Berlin.
He's like second generation?
Checking. Yeah, that's right. Born in Germany, Lebanese family background. By all accounts, his radicalization was something that happened in Germany.
But he tried to join ISIS, right?
Yeah. Prosecutors say he tried to travel to Syria to join ISIS, was stopped in Lebanon, then sent back and prosecuted. The controversy is whether the court put too much weight on his claim that he'd de-radicalized. Some officials are now asking whether the supervision and de-radicalization measures were enough, especially given what was already known about him.
So because he was born in Germany, he's actually a German citizen.
Exactly. He was a German citizen from birth.
So
and that's part of
the issue, basically. If they couldn't really it's not like they could have deported him with that because of something like that, because he's a citizen.
Right. That's basically right. Because he was a German citizen, the focus had to be on the criminal justice tools, not deportation. And the debate now is whether those tools were used robustly enough.
Okay, that makes more sense. That's still pretty crazy though. That like he tried to join ISIS and then they just left it at that. Like they're just like he tried to join ISIS and they're like, well, I guess like you just let him go. So
yeah, I'm checking exactly that. It's a really troubling question for a lot of people in Germany right now. He wasn't just waved through. There was a prosecution and supervision, but with hindsight, the suspended sentence and the risk assessment look very different now. It's not that nothing was done, but whether what was done was enough.
Well, all right. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. It's a lot to take in, and I totally get why it feels frustrating. If you want to circle back with more questions later, just let me know.
Yep.